We are
Test it.
streaming right now. We are in. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Vibe Code with Kevin and Marcus. And we have a special guest, Barry, today. How's it going, buddy?
Amazing. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and tinker around. I'm going to tinker around getting these live code links and everything set up.
Barry
But
has his
while
Aperol spritz. I love it.
Yes, got to have an Aperol spritz. I like that.
Yeah.
For this, I need to send some links and get this thing going. Barry, while I do that, could you just go ahead and introduce yourself and also uh, tell the audience something about Marcus and Kevin? Let's just start with that because you
All
know
right.
us and we know you. How did we meet? Like this is a fun time in our past.
Oh my God. Yes. By the way, just before we start, is there? Do you guys have music playing on the
Uh,
stream?
no music for me.
I
I'm
hear
I'm in a
some
Fantastic.
co-
music.
I'm in a coffee shop, so that might be it. I might be the one
No,
doing background
no,
music.
no. I'm just saying that we need music. It's
Oh,
a
we
vibe
need
code.
music.
Oh, you want music, huh?
To add some music. Yeah, that's right.
That's possible, actually. I'm going through OBS. See that little link, everyone. If you guys want to jump into the Telegram that we're all chatting in, hop in. We're going to be in there. It's the Crypto Vibes chat right in there, and then also we have a chat on Riverside if you're watching. So I can say hi everyone on Riverside. So we're monitoring multiple chats. But I'm going to get this stuff going. Oh, it uses the graph logo for this. That's interesting for the chat. That's funny.
That's fine.
That's oops. We're learning
we're
live.
we're uh, we're all in the graph ecosystem in some way.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Barry, can you tell the audience about yourself, man?
Yes. I am. I've joined. So basically, I'm a full stack developer. I worked at Unicrypt for 4 years, something like that. I've recently joined SQD as a solutions engineer, I guess, DevRel. And yeah, it's like it's a similar service to the graph, but from like a different end of the data side, so to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know,
You're a vibe coder. You're,
sorry.
you're you're a major vibe coder,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, I'm man. I'm a vibe liver. I don't know. Like, yeah. Not that sounded very weird, but
Vibe liver. I like that.
lifer. Sorry,
A vibe lifer. There you go.
lifer is
Uh,
something else. Oh my god. But
Yeah,
yeah, we actually met. When we guys meet? We met like a long time ago.
we did.
At a conference. I don't remember which one because we've been to so many conferences together. So
Yeah.
yeah, and
oh, Matthias is here. Woo! All
man,
right.
Matthias, what's up, buddy?
Sorry for my delay. Hello, everyone.
No
We have the
worries, no
crew here.
worries.
Glad to be here.
yeah,
Yeah, we have the crew here. Barry was just introducing himself, and he
yes,
was about to tell a story of how we met at conferences, and basically like saw each other a lot at conferences.
yes, we did. We saw each other
Yeah.
at some conferences, and
Yeah, I remember seeing some of the UI and just like full stack stuff you built, and I was like, oh, okay.
yeah,
And I remember meeting you in person. I was like, that makes like the style at which you build, and then also meeting you, I was like, high quality person. This is cool.
thanks, man. That's very nice to hear. Well, the
Yeah,
good news
really
is
cool.
I'm washed up now completely. So yeah, so so I'm like a beginner now. Like I'm vibe coding. I haven't coded in a long time. So for me, vibe coding is like this is it. Right, this is life now, and I'm embracing it.
Yeah,
This is the future of
yeah,
development.
yeah.
We were told that developers are going to be replaced, and hopefully
What's your
that.
take on that? What's your take on that for both you and Mateus? So you think coders are going to be replaced?
I think. Okay, I'll stop. But I think coders are gonna be replaced by vibe coders. That's my take.
I, yeah. What do you think, Mateus?
Yeah. On the time frame of 100 years, everyone will be replaced. In 10
Yeah,
years, most of the people will be replaced. In 1 year, maybe 10% will be replaced. Something like
true.
that. It's a curve.
It's true. It's true. I think I don't. I think this is just another like everyone was freaking out about cars coming around. If you remember cars, those horse-drawn carriages and all that,
I remember cars.
and yeah, exactly. And if people who wanted to make horse-drawn carriages shift to learning how to make cars, like they were all right. But if they didn't want to learn that, and I feel like right now, all right, we're being forced to learn how to make cars, you know,
Yeah.
and so that's okay with me. But yeah, Matthias, if you could introduce yourself to the audience. Barry just gave a little bit of background, and then also how you know Kevin and I, because I know we have a bit of a history too. We worked together plenty of times.
A lot.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
thank you all for the opportunity of being here. I'm Matheus Pagani, the founder of Nature Miner, and I've been teaching, educating people through workshops and boot camps for
Kind of
about,
hard to hear you a little bit, Matthias. Could you speak a little
Yeah.
louder?
I don't know if you can hear. I
maybe
think
some
you're using the
problem
wrong
with
mic,
the
maybe.
Let me see if that's the issue.
So if you
Sorry
click
about
on
that.
the right, where you're under people, you can choose your mic from the selection
It seems so.
in Riverside.
Someone's playing some dope like rave music right now.
Yeah. It's funny, I see the drop down, but I don't see the it's not working. I don't see the button to. Whatever.
We can hear you right there when you're close to your laptop. So maybe you just
Yeah,
stay
that
close.
sounds good.
Oh, so the audio is coming from my laptop. That's
Oh my
okay.
god, it's very loud.
Now,
Oh
now
my
it's
god,
too loud. Now it's too loud. Go back.
back up. Perfect.
How
That,
about now?
that,
Okay,
that's
there
good.
you go. All right,
That's
just
a good one.
don't move. Don't move.
Fog miking.
All right, man. Vibe with us, Mateus. Give us the down low. Who are you?
Yeah, so yeah, been teaching some people, building some things. I met your guys doing some cool stuff, and that's the long story short.
That's the
Met
long
Marcus,
story
I guess
short.
it was in France, I guess, in
Yep, that was
Paris,
France.
right?
Yep,
One
yeah,
of
we met
the
in France. Yep,
best
and we're just
hackathon, best food, far like a lot of croissants. I put
yeah,
so much weight in that hackathon.
yeah. We
Met
met in
Kevin.
Paris. Yep, that was such a good time, man.
Don't remember Kevin. When was it? Was SF maybe, or it was in that bootcamp at Rome?
Oh, I can't remember. Probably, and I feel like I mentored with you in France at East Global Paris, but I can't remember that. I thought that was when I first met you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, so we all met in France. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That was an incredible hackathon East Global. That was a really good time. Yeah, uh, the touch points that Barry, Matthias, Kevin, it feels like our worlds right now are. We're always keeping touch points. I always kind of see what you guys are doing every few months, and for sure, Kevin and I work, together at Edge and Node. But I'm always saying, Matthias, you're pushing hard into the AI world right now. Barry was saying he was washed up. Is that accurate, Barry? So,
Highly,
uh,
highly accurate.
highly accurate, washed up right now, washed up, high quality developer. And Matthias is heading into the AI world full bore ahead. And I'm learning the ways of the vibe right now and diving in, and Kevin is too. So I think this is a good platform to essentially share what we're learning out there in the ecosystem. For those of you watching right now and trying to understand why are we vibe coding, we're trying to learn, and we're trying to learn in public. And what Matthias and Barry and Kevin knows is different and more than what I know, relatively speaking. 4 brains, 3 brains more than one. So I think right now saying, hey, we talked with Barry beforehand and said, hey, man, would you be able to provide a North Star for us to kind of clunk around and vibe and learn together? And are you able to do that today, Barry? Do you have an idea of where you want to go today with this vibe session?
Yeah, I was doing deep thinking. I was drinking a cocktail on the beach, and I was just thinking, what are we gonna vibe today? And then I had like this idea. I thought, you know what? We're gonna build an MCP server, and we're gonna put something in it. I don't know what it is, but I wanted to build it.
All
Then I
right.
realized it was too difficult to.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like to say, all right, because I actually
No,
tried
actually,
to
it's
start
not
that. I
that
started to
difficult.
do that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I had like assistants. I called up a buddy. I was like, "Hey, how do we build this stuff? Like, how do we build the MCP thing?" And he's like, "Well, you need to like put a special file in your like systems folder, like in the Claude, directory, and I'm like, I dev with containers. Like I'm not putting a random file into my Claude thing. So for next one, I think it's better to do MCP later because then we'll have a proper testing setup. I honestly don't like the idea of testing with Claude, like just opening Claude and just testing with it. It's just not the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Well, okay, so we're not going to be doing an MCP server.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to be doing? Any thoughts? Where are we heading?
I think we're gonna do what every vibe coder should actually start doing. We're gonna ask ChatGPT what we should build today.
Nice.
We're gonna
Okay.
say we're gonna
Okay,
say
I
we
like
have
that. I kind of like that.
we're gonna say we have 4 crypto bros sitting, just doing nothing. What the hell do we build?
Okay.
And I'm sure something will come up, and I think we're gonna fail. I think we're gonna fail a lot. We're gonna start building. We're gonna fail, but that's
You're
just-
gonna fail a lot, Barry. That's not us.
Sorry, my bad. I thought you guys were gonna. I thought you guys were meant to help me.
Yeah, with moral support.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
I
you
like
want
the
to
coding.
start it out? Yeah. Do you want to start it out, and then we'll follow your lead? We have an hour and a
Okay.
half time frame. We'll make it a
Hour
hard
and a
stop.
half?
Yeah.
Well-
So we started. I mean, relatively speaking.
Okay.
And then we'll say an hour and a half. We will aim to have whatever has been. What's the past tense of vibed? Vibin. Whatever's been vibin. Whatever's been vibed. Will be created at the end of the hour and a half.
Yeah, and every time that you get a linting error, you have to drink more of that Aperol spritz.
This thing already, dude. Like, you can't do this thing.
Go for it. All right, Barry, go ahead and share your screen, and whenever you're ready to prompt the GPT, go for it.
All right, give me a sec. This is gonna become a not safe for work stream very fast. I feel like at this point. Let me see. How do I share this thing? Okay, present screen. One sec. Can I just check if I don't have any seed phrases open, just real quick,
Steal some funds.
as it goes. There we go.
You're on mute, Marcus. Just saying.
Oh boy.
Whoa, infinite mirror.
Okay. Give me a sec. Hold on. Let's do.
The hardest part of vibe coding, choosing where to put the code.
Yeah, tell me about it. What is this?
The
Vibe?
most difficult one is how to name the project.
Yeah. Like, hold on. What is this? Hold on. Where am I?
Where am I? Who am I?
You're currently in. Jeez. Yeah, it's gonna be a long stream, guys. Okay. Are 3 brains better than 2? I think this is a good start to warm it up. Okay. Let's new tab, new chat. Okay. 4 crypto. Okay.
Oh man.
In TypeScript, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Always.
Fun and easy. Maybe some front and related thing. Okay. Here's some fun, engaging, easy to build TypeScript front-end projects.
That's not fun. A price tracker dashboard. Come on.
I mean,
Especially right now. Like, I don't want to look at that. I don't
I've
think-
created on millions of hackathon submissions, and they all look the same. So
I don't
it's
think that
very precise.
ChatGPT knows what fun is. Oh, there meme generator. That's not bad.
A meme generator. Wait, hold on. I think we're onto something here.
Yeah. Only one of those is fun.
Only one of this is fun. Crypto
Uh.
meme generator. And launch a coin for a meme.
Ooh, that's a good one.
mm. Okay. Where are we at? Oh yeah. Where am I? Okay. Let's do this, guys.
So what are you in? Are you in a project already that you've already started? Is this like a
Oh,
bootstrap?
sorry. Yes. Let me just. This is just Next.js template. So.
Can you make your screen a little bigger right here? I can barely
Oh,
see it.
okay. Right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we're not going to really need to see the code, you know.
Yeah, but just
Yeah, I
actually
mean,
just yeah, exactly. Bring that. Yes.
Just
Yes,
make it
yes.
really small so no one can
Just
read.
close all the files. Close all the files. I need to see those.
Oh,
Mm.
right. So yeah, what are we
Right.
doing now?
So we're building. We are building a meme generator. Actually, I have
Meme.
a better idea. Let's go to V0.
Okay. I like V0. There we go.
All right,
I've
let's
been
go.
really meaning to dive into it. I tried it for like, I don't know, a few hours. I was really
Yeah,
impressed.
yeah, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
People use Lovable, but real OGs use V0. So I want to build a meme launchpad. Okay, you know what? Yeah, okay, fine. The memes are generated with Chat GPT and, well, OpenAI. I mean, yeah, this will. And the memes are generated with Chat GPT, and the images are generated with Chat GPT. Well, do a dashboard. Let's go.
Do a dashboard or die.
Dashboard or
Yeah,
die.
and we're also taking suggestions in chat right here.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to talk some shit about Barry and his coding right now, it's absolutely
Especially.
welcome. Especially, yes.
Yeah.
So feel free to throw out comments. I'll be moderating and yelling them very loud for Barry.
Please. I need some abuse, actually. That's like,
It does help. It keeps you focused.
It does,
Yeah.
yeah.
The good part of
Yeah.
using V0 is that it automatically suggests the Next.js starting template. Most of all the platforms, are suggesting crazy things like fight, jerk, kill, blah blah blah, messing things up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's the
Yeah.
strategy, Barry? Are you gonna put this into V0 and then you're just gonna like kind of use it as like an example or what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna. So the thing about, I mean, for me, like when it comes to vibe coding, especially when it comes to an interface, like you gotta get it right, you know. You have to get it right from the beginning. Otherwise, like changing it up, swapping, switching files is a little bit of a inconvenience, right?
So V0 Dev gives you this kind of like very good solid starting point, kind of, right? Because it gives you the whole directory. So what do you you're gonna download like the whole project and put it in your workspace?
Yeah, I didn't really think this one through, actually. I'm not gonna lie, because this is
yeah, that's okay. You know, not thinking it through. The good news is we don't have to think anything through anymore, guys. Like ever. Our lives are set. Like we are living in paradise
Oh
currently.
my
Just no thinking ever required. This is wonderful.
God,
Not bad. It's all right.
that's not what I
Yeah.
wanted at all, guys. That's not like,
But it's not what you wanted, but the good news is you don't have to think about what you did
Yeah.
not or did want.
Uh,
So this
exactly.
is really
Exactly.
is pro level moves right here.
This
You
is
gotta
why it's called
embrace what the
V0.
universe is showing you, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is why it's called V0. You're not gonna get V0. You're gonna have to settle for V10 usually. Sometimes, I don't know.
Now,
Yes.
can you iterate on this here?
Yeah,
you can, right?
exactly. So actually, I want. What do I want?
I think we want to do more of a one shot here, like
Yeah.
try to give it a lot of context, right?
Yeah, but how do you know what context to give it if you haven't made mistakes in the first place, right?
Hmm.
True.
Well, what I'm saying is
What-
like Like put your emotions in words, Barry. That's what I want.
Yeah,
I'll let you
if
do.
you could be the most emotional towards this prompt here, I want you to give it another prompt and think
Yeah.
emotional thoughts as
Give
how
it some
much you
love,
want
man.
this,
Let me
and
see.
then from there, yeah, see what it comes up with.
I
Pour out
am
your heart and soul.
sitting on a rooftop, and I am embarrassing my friends watching me prompt.
Yes,
I
keep on
just
going.
want
Speak. I desperately want this. Like this is so much.
dashboard, please.
Please.
My reputation, uh, my yeah, my cred depends on this.
All right, let's see. All right, the credibility is key here.
It said, I understand the user wants a simple dashboard.
They're in a
Mm,
social situation, though. It's recognizing that you are under pressure here.
let me create a much simpler dashboard that looks professional,
Okay,
but is
fair
minimal.
enough. Okay, minimal design, professional. That's a good choice. Good. Do
Mm,
you know which model this is using?
I have
Does it
no
tell
idea,
you?
dude.
No.
No, I think I don't know. I think it's a good model. Or,
Okay.
it
Yeah.
depends, if it's, if it's giving you the results, it's a good model. If it doesn't,
Yeah.
it's not a good
Did you
model.
see there was news recently about prompts leaking, potentially major prompts? I think it was Bolt.0, or it was one of these like, I think it might have been V0, and
Oh, really?
yeah, like their prompts leaked, and prompts themselves are code. And
Mm,
so it was a accidental uh, commit that committed it to a public repository, and all of these prompts are now public and how they're modeling, how they're,
hmm.
prompt engineering. It's interesting. Okay, that was a nice dashboard.
This is
But
a nice dashboard. That's not what I want.
that's definitely not what you wanted,
But
right?
but let's just say,
Okay.
I think right now, are you able to commit this to a repo and then hand this off to someone else and just keep on going? Like this is what we've got. I know this
But
is
yeah,
not what you wanted. What do you think?
I think you just
See
need
what?
to go back to like,
I think we can do better. Hold on.
Okay,
I
one
want
more prompt. One more
one more
prompt.
prompt. Zero. Okay. Yeah.
Mateus, I can see you having a thought, Mateus. What are you thinking?
Yeah, 20 minutes in the live, and I guess I fixed my mic. Is it good now?
Yeah, it's perfect.
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 Pro
Beautiful.
level here.
You
Pro vibing.
you sound like Michael Bublé.
It's not good? Okay.
No, very good. Very good
Oh,
singer.
okay. So, a good idea to like stop V0 to generating slop before you polish the idea would be ideating with another AI, with Claude or with ChatGPT, whatever,
Uh,
before, and then when you
uh,
have a
Yeah. Yeah.
PRD, and then
That's
you
great.
paste it there. You
I
can
love it.
literally ask for a PRD, a product requirement document, and when the document is good, you ship it for the AI to code it for you.
All right, let's do it.
Mateus with some words of wisdom right there. I hope you guys are
I
listening.
it really struck with me. We shall do that. I want the same. Um. Uh, 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 Agent, let's go. GPT 4.5, the smartest model, I think.
So smart.
Wow. Do you see how slow it goes? That's because it's a smart model.
Yeah. It's because everyone in the world's using it right now.
Yeah.
all right, Mateus. It looks like I'm getting an update saying someone, or I think it might be you. Someone has Riverside open in other tabs. So someone has multiple tabs open in Riverside. I don't know what just happened.
I mean, you have a multiple one where you upload usually.
I don't
Oh,
know.
you think
Something's
there's an
happened.
echo? Maybe there's an echo or something.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Is there an echo? Is it me?
No, it sounds fine.
No, I just saw it pop up right here. Oh, well. Oh,
All right, let's give this a try, guys. Look, if we don't make anything today, at least we learned something new.
At least, at least we vibed, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't have an Aperol
Sometimes-
spritzer though, so
Guys,
I'm already missing
Yeah,
the key ingredient.
we can't be result driven. We have to be vibe driven. It's the journey, not the destination. Okay, I'll stop now. Okay. Let's do this.
All right. Can you make it a little bit bigger? I can barely see it on my laptop, buddy.
My bad. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It's MacBook. So there we go. Look at this. So much better.
And if he's having an Aperol, I'm having kombucha. And it's a kombucha. Yeah. So this is what I'm having.
Let me see. Hold on. I can't open your stream because I only have my laptop.
Oh,
I'm
gotcha.
like- I'm super remote right now. You know, I'm like.
Yeah, yeah. For anyone watching, if you want to join in chat, scan that QR code that's right next to my egg head, and you're able to join the Telegram group and hang out with us. We're just hanging out on a Friday, seeing what other developers are building and their techniques. And right now, we're seeing Barry's terrible, terrible techniques that are really not doing well at all. So it's very impressive to see how bad this is.
I'm just
Depends how you
disappointed.
measure it. It's creating a lot of jobs. The
That's
less
it, and you
effort
have
you are, the more jobs you create.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a level of just man, just over the top, over the top.
Oh, but I don't know about you guys, but this looks very presentable.
Yeah, that's presentable. I'm happy with that. Okay, Barry, you have recovered. I appreciate your
How did we
dedication.
go from fun to crypto dashboard though? That's what I want to know.
Which one?
From fun to crypto dashboard. That's kind of where we ended up. I don't know.
This is what it is. I mean, yeah.
It looks pretty good. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
lie.
great.
Okay, so
Let me think. Hold on. Have you guys used deep research before? I'll do it later. It's fine. Okay. Let's.
And then it's literally 2 pages.
Yeah. I don't know, guys, if you figured this one out, but this is how I do it.
Yeah. Is there a technique here? So is this? Oh, so you brought it into the repo here. Nice. Okay, cool.
There is a fork button,
Nice.
and wait, hold on. Sorry, that's not it. They had a button.
Yes. If you
I
could
thought that was
share.
you could download it, right?
There, the
Download.
download code. Download code. There it is.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Nice.
All right, let's go. And we just pasted it into the terminal so that it downloads the.
Is this a new folder or is it empty folder or no?
It's
No,
existing.
this is our create next app.
Oh, got it. Okay. Cool.
So
That's kind of nice. You can just like already have like a scaffolded
And
app and then just
And
integrate it.
this is something I actually saw. There's an article, I think it was this week. Essentially, what
do you
a
want
new
to-
attack vector that people are doing is going ahead and doing prompt injections, not to defeat models, but to actually figure out a way to, we're able to download things through prompts now. We're able to access files through prompts. So if you, yeah, if you're ever like getting a huge MD file that you're like, oh, this is a great prompt, just be sure to check it to see if there's any type of possible curl command or something that's just looking shady that's buried in a huge wall of text, because people are getting messed up big time.
Yeah, it is rough. Guys, I have bad news. It's it's not working, but
This is a
That's
vibe
not-
fail. Man.
this is why this is good. This is I mean, ideally we just say, can you fix this? But we'll just do. We'll just
The imports, yeah,
we'll just
uh,
delete all this.
You're
The
doing too much
config.
editing, Barry. What are you doing, man?
yeah, get away from that file, man.
point.
Don't even you're not allowed to touch that file, sir. No,
Gotcha.
no,
I'm
you
with
you have no skills. You have lost
Yeah,
your
use the
skills.
content.
There's
I got
there's
you,
no
I
more
got you.
skills anymore.
All right.
You got a vibe.
The search. Um,
How many Aperols have you had today, Barry?
I'm on half bottle right now.
Oh, you have the whole bottle. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, how do you think I'm getting this view? I need to outsource my Aperol. Search import references and so what do you guys think in terms of what's the best model these days? You guys using Gemini or O3?
O3 by far.
Yeah.
I'm floored by it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you find the best
I'm
about it?
I'm hearing some stuff in the background. What is there? There's like a high pitched noise.
That's not me, by the way. Oh, maybe it's me. Hold on.
That's all right. It sounds like a cicada. That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
could you mute
It
real
does.
quick? Just
I'll just put on some headphones in case it's me, but I don't know
yeah.
where it's coming from.
Interesting. Oh, that's way better. That's way better.
Oh, that's so
Nice.
strange.
Yeah, no worries.
Hello? Oh, I see. Gosh, okay. And can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds a lot better. Thank you.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, I guess it was me. Sorry about that. Use. So the nice thing about Gemini and all these recent models that they're trained on Chat-CN docs to install components. Let's see. Can you guys hear me by any chance?
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, okay. So, because there's no noise now, I can't tell if it's working properly. But anyway. Okay. So we CD vibing and
Nice.
we NPX Chat-CN.
Does anybody have any more breaking news? Because right now, knowing that Barry likes 2.5 is very important for everyone to know.
I like 2.5. What, sorry?
You like 2.5. You like Gemini 2.5. That's your model of
Oh
choice?
yes, I do. Yeah. Do
Okay.
you know why I like Gemini 2.5? Is because
Is it
they have-
experimental or the Pro?
this is the Pro. This is like I'm
Pro.
paying.
Yep. I
Guys,
like
was
the.
flashing out for this one. Look, five.
Yeah.
Requests.
Yeah. You are.
Would you like to proceed? Yes. Okay. It looks like the package name has changed. My apologies. Let's try it.
I'm gonna put a timer on here because we got to
Yeah.
hand this off because I want to see Mateus and what he does next.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, when you get to a place that you're like, hey, this might compile, but it doesn't. That's the time for Mateus. Yeah, force. Use the force. Use the force, Luke. Use the force.
This is why, guys, I just like use containers when you run this stuff. Because I don't even know what I just ran, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Chat-CN is initialized. I accept the file. Install. Install the card as well, please. Thank you. Please.
What would you guys think about polling the audience for a prompt of their choice towards the end? I think we need to ping chat and be like, hey chat. throw a prompt out there on the hour. Whatever the hour is, we'll take the best prompt and throw it in there.
Restart TS server. And let's do this. The npm dev. I don't want to use this port because I know I have web UI on it, so I will use a custom port. Let's do this. Yeah, I've tried. So check this out. Well, I'll show it later. Actually, I can do it now. Whatever. add
No.
a
Are you
banner.
touching those files, Barry? Don't be touching
No, I'm
those
not. Look,
files,
I'm not
sir.
touching anything. I'm not
Don't
touching
touch those files.
It's
Don't touch
locked.
those files.
I
Good.
can
Good.
enable the Zen mode if you want. Look at this.
Wrong location. No files anymore.
Right there you go. So there's nothing going on. Like this will do. And so when I use O3, I don't know if you guys have the same problem as me, and that's a lot of money.
Yeah. O3 is expensive. I prompt a few others to brainstorm, and then I drop it in when I figure out what I
Yeah.
want to O3. Mateus, you
That's
mentioned
a
you do something like that?
That's a really good
Yeah,
idea.
it's like
Yeah, no, I
20
don't.
cents.
You know what I use for brainstorming? I use DeepThink. I use ChatGPT Pro DeepThink.
DeepSeek?
And I think, yeah, well, yeah, let me show you.
Yeah, show us what you're doing for brainstorming.
Right.
If you have, yeah.
Let's see. ChatGPT. Huh. One sec. Oh, temporary chat. That ain't it. New chat. Sorry. Oh, there we go. This is a button. Sorry, my bad. 4.5. I really like 4.5. I don't know. It gives me the best results usually, but you can use O3. Maybe O3 is better. I don't know. And I have 250 deep researches, so I can ask how to build an MPC server using TypeScript. Explain it like I am
A noob.
I'm a junior. There we go. And so keep it simple and short. So I do this, and then it asks me like a few questions on top. So what kind of use case are you targeting? So we're targeting crypto. Should the server handle coordination between multiple clients? I don't know what that means, but I'll say no. Are you looking for specific MCP library? MCP.gf. GIF. Okay. I don't know any of them, but pick the best one.
Nice. So
Best one.
let's. I'm gonna put a little framing on this. I'm gonna put 5 more minutes on the clock for you, Barry, and then we'll hand it off to Mateus. All right.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay, and it's doing deep research. We can switch later to.
Yeah.
to the
Deep research takes like 5-6 minutes. Yeah.
No,
You
deep
do
research
could
actually
divide and
takes like
conquer.
10 to 15.
What were you
Yeah.
saying, Matthias? We can't hear you. Come closer.
It's like super thorough.
Is my mic better now?
Oh, much
Yeah.
better.
Way better. Way better. Whatever you're doing.
Okay, sorry about that. No, yeah, just clicking whatever. The possibility here for us to collab would be divide and conquer. I can work on the PRG, and then I show how I get this prompt, and then you can use there on V0 or cursor.
Guys, I don't know about you, but this looks beautiful.
And I think instead of 2 things at once, we'll just do 1 thing at once and hand it off to you. There's too much going on already.
Only problem is there's no GRT listed there.
Oh,
Sure.
GRT. Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yeah. Has anyone here popped
And
into
and
the?
Solana is listed there. Yeah.
Yeah, Solana. So you're a Solana maxi, right? Right, Kevin?
Totally.
So,
I just love writing smart contracts in Solana. It's so much fun.
I have yet to write a Solana smart contract. That is something I've got to do. I've been playing around with Viper. It's fun. Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to switch to Mateus, and then Mateus can talk about the PRD stuff? Because that sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Mateus, you want to take it over?
That's
Yeah.
a good. We can go back and
Well, we're
forth too
deep
if that's
research.
Oh, I would say, is there anything you want to hand off, Barry, over to Mateus to continue on? Is there anything
Yeah,
you
sure.
want to share?
Let's push this, and we can hand it off.
Perfect. Go for it.
It's like accept file. Let me see. This change nothing. Change something. Okay, fine. All right. Sorry. Let me see. Sorry, 1 second. All right, let's. This is the repo. I'll paste it in the crypto vibes Telegram,
Love it.
and you can take over. It has no end. It does have any environment files, so you can just git clone, npm install, and dev. All right. Okay.
All right, Mateus, what do you think? What are you thinking right now in terms of your creativity? Where do you want to take this?
Well, are we going to keep the same
This is your
project
call.
idea?
This is
Oh,
your. This is your call. I'm just curious what you're going to do because we could do the same project idea. I think personally we should, just because we have an idea. We're doing a dashboard, and I think that's fine. But if you're like, hey, I got a better idea, let's go for that.
a dashboard. Maybe we add a fun factor for it, like a dashboard for a game, where
Okay. Okay.
you have 55% chance of being bald and 75% of being hairy and birded, like
Okay.
this call.
Okay. Okay. I love it. All right. Let's run it. Let's run it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it
So,
for sure.
just for the sake of vibes, let me share my screen some
That's right.
tricks that I usually do. I don't know if my mic is good, but otherwise I can try and tweak. Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So first suggestion I do for anything that is not require too much intelligence, but you want to do quick iterations, Grok and Cerebras are very quick and they give those answers very fastly. You can select good models, for example, they Scout. This thing has 4 million tokens, I guess, of context size. So you can drop a whole book here. For example, let me see if I'm sharing my whole, no, I'm sharing just one tab, right? So, sorry about that. Let me share my whole screen.
That's okay.
So let's say I want to drop a whole explanation here about what is a PRD. So
Sure.
what is a PRD product? Just because PRD might mean a lot of things. So a product requirement document. So you pick the first, you do this research yourself, like I don't know what the AI is going to search, if it's going to be a poison thing, and also you just copy whatever we have in this document. Sorry for who made this source with so much care. I'm just going to copy all of that without reading. And then copy the bad thing here. Okay. Why is the internet so bad after GDPR? These Europeans. So this is PRD. Paste the whole thing. And then I can do at the end like write a PRD about a game, NFT game, where you have 25% of being bald and epic, or 75% chance of being hairy and bearded. And
Let's go.
and a master, like crypto mastery, right?
Yeah.
So
Crypto
let me see if I
mastery.
can
There he is.
So Grok can analyze this whole thing using Llama 4, and here we have a PRD. It seems like a PRD for me. Product requirement document for NFT game. So the objective goals, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And then you can review that as a human, reading that. in a much faster way than we would do by reviewing the code while you're coding all of that. And you can even ask the AI to generate some diagrams, like some diagrams. I see some people trying to generate wireframes with this kind of thing. AIs can do, depending on the extensions that you have, you can even visualize these kind of diagrams. Like 1/3 of our brain is made just for visual information. So seeing those arrows, oh, the character creation goes like this, like that. Okay, this is what I wanted to do, right? Yes or no? So you can evaluate. So when you have all of that correctly, let's say you do some back and forth here with the agent for a while, you can give a prompt description or whatever too. You can copy all of that, and then you can go for V0. I love V0 too.
Let's go.
And here the fun begins. You just paste the whole thing. Of course, this work on Lovable, Replit, and now it's just that the starter template is not that good. V0 can give you some good connections to Supabase and all. Deployment on Vercel. So this is going to give enough context, enough structure for the AI that you have pre-validated already. So you check it through these diagrams. Of course we did that, right? Did you blink? We missed it. We were chatting about this diagram here a while ago. Maybe you rewind and try to find that in the video later. So after you review the information, some people are going to be scrolling like crazy back and forth here.
Mm-hmm.
Then the AI has much more probability of doing something that you wanted, right? Let me zoom out a little here. Okay. Let's see how this is going to play out. So zooming out. Okay, now it is. Okay. Sounds like a plan, right? You explain for the AI first,
Mm-hmm.
then you
Yeah,
generate something.
I think using like the natural language as a tool, right, is often like overlooked. Like that's why, like the idea of like one-shotting, right, an app is like giving it
Yeah.
all the context it needs, and it can like deal with it as much as it needs, right?
Yeah.
We kind of did
And
that
of course,
last week, Kevin, where we were doing that code guide thing. And trying our best to really take the time to get that prompt accurate. Not perfect, but it's a little better.
every time that you go forward inside the code for defining things, you have a problem that you don't have a single repository of information. Having it first in text enables
Yeah.
you to pick from here and branch. For example, I want to create a documentation. Create a user guide for this game. Grok will generate that super fast. This is not that easy to do when you need to scroll through all of your code base, messy code base in Cursor, and generate that. Now that we have this single repository, single place with the description of the game, we can generate it all from there. Requirements for features, test case, like generate all the test case that I need for this app. Now we start from here. So one place is for you to chat with your product guy, and the other place for you to chat with the developer. And those you can help themselves.
It's a good product.
Yeah, seems like a
It's
yeah.
nice. That's
NFT.
nice.
Yeah, it has a MetaMask
And,
connection.
and that's just console.grok.com. I'll share that with chat.
Yeah, you can try Cerberus. It's very fast too. Grok is good. Perplexity AI Pro Plan. You
Yeah.
can research things in the web. Is great. ChatGPT is great too, people. It's just that it's slow and heavy and too famous and want to control your life. It's
Yeah.
kind of sociopath mentality, but
How do we feel
that's a
about
slide, right?
how do we feel about Sam? Interesting character.
Yeah, great guy, isn't it?
I don't know how I feel. Like it's interesting because he has that foresight with integration with crypto with WorldCoin,
Yeah,
and I haven't really decided. I don't know what to think about him just yet. He's an interesting character.
yeah. My position on this subject is doesn't matter. He's going to dominate the world, whatever. So if we like him or if we hate him, it doesn't matter, right?
It's true. It's
We
true.
all need to scan our eyes sometimes, and we
Nice.
better love it.
All right, so what did
I
we
don't
build
know.
here? Does the Connect wallet work? Does it actually work?
Let me see. This Vizier, I have zero expectations for the first iteration, but we have a landing page, create characters, battle now, epic legend, that is bold. Okay, this is you, Marcus. Master legend, Harry and Beauty.
Oh, there's Barry.
Yeah, bro.
Let's go.
There we go.
You're a
I'm
master
gonna connect my
legend.
wallet.
I'll start calling you Master Legend.
Wow.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah,
So maybe
connect
this is
wallet,
the
but it's
where
not
you
working
dump it
yet.
into- You dump it into.
Probably we have the pages, marketplace coming soon. Oh, get
Nice.
notified. That's good.
Nice.
What if you took
Battle.
this, dumped it into VS Code now, and then made it add hard hat or Foundry?
I like it.
Ooh,
Did we
that's
define
would be
how
cool.
these characters can level up? Because I'm curious about that.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention much of the description.
But that's
I don't
okay.
know
Like,
how
I mean, that I think already, like we're creating a character and we want to level it up. I mean, this
How
is
it
fun.
works.
This
You
is done
create-
pretty well.
collect and trade, battle. I guess I didn't ask for a battle thing, but I guess you can battle, select opponent.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything. Sometimes you can just prompt it like that. Okay, finish the battle feature following the documentation in the provided PRG, whatever. Then the AI is going to check back. We can, while the AI is thinking, we can even ask for some more clarification, like create, define it, use case for the battle mechanics.
Nice.
Mechanism.
So an NFT game
Yeah,
that
And,
we're
and
able
if
to
you
have
lose,
collectibles.
and if you lose to a bald person, the bald person is going to steal your hair, and then you become bald.
Oh,
something like that.
well, I mean, it's already full of my hair, so don't have to worry. This NFT is very effective. Real world use case.
And you look great on it, my friend. Don't
Of
change that.
course. No, I'm never going to change it. I don't. This right here. This is actually lighting the entire room. It's actually very
Yeah.
helpful. Yeah.
I can see you far when you are in a conference.
Yes. Yes.
Keep it like that.
Yes. It's a beacon. I'm gonna turn this into. I was looking at costume ideas for Halloween this year. I was thinking about doing Avatar: The Last Airbender. That would be
Nice.
fun. Mhm.
Tattoo. You bring life to people's life, right? In a
Yeah.
literal way.
Exactly. Airbender.
So this would be a use case for the battle, and then again,
Mm-hmm.
it's much easier to review written text than to review code, especially for no-coders. So I can read this
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
thing. The player has NFT. This is the description. When I have those status, and okay, that sounds good. Let me pass this use case for the AI. Then let's see. It's still working. Let it cook for a while, right? We
exactly.
have the battle page.tsx going here. Yeah, I'm quite sure it didn't set up any proper structure for Connect Wallet or NFT or
Yeah.
anything like that.
You know, what reminds me of. You don't need it.
Nah,
Okay.
don't need it.
Let's
Edit,
connect
edit,
Privy.
edit the last thing, all the boring stuff you leave for last, and then you get the app rollout.
Yeah.
It just helps you get through the boring bits.
I guess it's
The-
stuck here, it seems. It's thinking.
Yeah, maybe.
This is what got me kind of pissed with O3 because it stops to think a lot, but
It
when you
does.
think on throughput, you're paying a lot for no lines of code going out. And then it starts paying off when good codes come in, good architecture, but then when the amount of tokens increase, more than 10 folders, a lot of components, and now it gets super lost. So for example, you pick a scaffold ETH2 repository and you pass it for O3, it's going to get way more lost than if you use Gemini 2.5 right now or those more simple models.
Do you think it's a scaffold ETH like issue? There needs to be like a scaffold ETH that's like mini, especially for LLMs. I wonder if it's gonna like help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have some of these like app kits and all, but if you pass the documentation like that MCP7 whatever, I forgot the name, that you pass the update documentation for things, the AIs are better. I guess it's something more about O3, how it get lost when you have a lot of context, while all the models can use it better. So let's see if the battle is working now. Select opponent. Not work. This opponent here. Yeah. Start battle. Oh! Okay. Some errors popping up. Whatever. Okay, but
There is a
I
normal
guess
with
this is
this. I mean, yeah, I mean, we have enough. We have enough. The front end is understandable.
this is the trick that I wanted to share today. Like if you chat
Yeah.
as a human here, and if you copy these things here, and you pass for the AI, even without knowing what are the technical details, the technical jargons behind this, the AI should be able to handle it for now. Okay. I
Yeah.
wouldn't expect Visio to implement something. I know they have added recently the functionality for Supabase and Stripe and all, but still, I still prefer to deploy this. The extension is a little tricky. If you deploy this and then you clone from the deployed repository, you can keep coding on that with Cursor, then you implement Stripe, then you implement Supabase, then you implement everything that you want on the structure. And for that, you would need to know how to code, yes. But you would have something usable. You wouldn't get hacked like Leo and those other famous vibe coders that got clapped recently.
Wait, what happened? I didn't hear that.
With Leo,
The,
the
the
guy
vibe
was
coder
bragging. The guy was bragging that he could build a SaaS without knowing how to code, and he got a lot of hate for that, of course, as normal. I wouldn't
Sure.
say that he was wrong or trying. Maybe he used that as a marketing, but whatever. So
Yeah.
he went on Twitter. His name is Leo, so his handle is Leo, whatever. To brag about that. Hey, I built this app. Now I'm generating $25,000 a month with it, and I don't know how to code. The coding is dead. I started to receive a lot of hate from devs and all, blah 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 blah. The problem is that he didn't take a single tutorial, a single educational lesson on how to deploy
Sure.
an app.
Sure.
So he didn't protect
His,
his
his
database,
environment variables were everywhere.
variables,
Yeah,
no
he's done.
routes, no
He's done.
API, and then he
He's
got
done.
hacked in all the ways possible. People started to fill his database with things. I'm building this fund for art, and I see this happening with some of my students too, that they want to push
Sure.
a startup,
Sure.
an app out there, and they have these
Sure.
problems. The best way that I find to deal with this is like take just a little of education. I know that you don't have time to go for a whole year of tech education, proper tech education, but at least watch an Indian explain that for 3 hours. They have great
Yeah.
tutorials. Watch Marcus. You have great tutorials, Kevin. You too. So take 2-3 hours of your life.
It
Watch
matters.
about
Yeah,
about
it
this,
matters.
and then you're going to avoid 80% of your problems.
Yeah. Yeah. It matters. It really does matter. Yeah, it's true. It like just like fundamentals of like, there's so many pitfalls in development that if I didn't know about environment variables, so a server, being able to actually have a server, HTTP, HTTPS, like little fundamental things like how do you manage that? I mean, AI is great, but like little things like that, you will get wrecked so
Yeah.
fast.
And
Yeah.
most common people, they don't know. It's like driving a car. You should know that if you hit the gas, you're going to kill someone or hit your car against the wall. You should know that you shouldn't put the water in the fuel can. You should know some basic things before entering a car and driving it. The same thing
Yeah.
with vibe coding. You should have at least 6 to 8 hours of lesson before vibing, just so that you don't kill anyone.
I have
True.
a question. I have a point to make. How about
Yeah.
how about vibe learning and asking, is there anything wrong with my code? If there is a vulnerability,
Mm.
and yeah, it's actually quite nice to like maybe do deep research or like web search to kind of as well to see. Tell it like, is there anything wrong? If there's something wrong, what can I do about it? And where can I learn? What resources do you suggest for me to improve? Because it's often like
Yeah.
you're vibe coding, you're
Yep.
deep, and then you
Yep.
don't know like where to study.
Yeah. I have a friend who just got introduced to AI. He's not in tech. Good guy. And he is learning ChatGPT, learning the ideas, and he's brilliant, brilliant guy. And he said he just doesn't like it giving him answers. It just feels wrong. So he's training the ChatGPT that is in his computer to only give him questions, basically prompt him with questions, and to do a Socratic method. Why do you think you should do this? What what different ways could you go? And I think that's brilliant, personally, where you don't prompt for answers, you prompt for questions that are insightful questions that you can shape and figure out on your own for at least two or three prompts where the AI is questioning you, and it's like, then you get better and better and better prompts along the way. I think it's a brilliant idea, personally.
Yeah. I have another take for that in the beginning part. The person coming here and see all of those strange symbols and all, they are using this kind of text. They are readable. And then for the first time that they are vibe coding, they see all of those symbols, semicolons, and all that. This can be scary. One of the first things that I suggest my vibe coding students to do is to ask the AI, what is the syntax? Like, why are you doing this import?
And what
Why
is
is
even the
this and
word
that?
syntax? Like, why are we
Yeah,
using that even a word? What is syntax? Like, yeah, yeah.
why do you have those two dots here? Wouldn't it be more beautiful if it was a dash? Then you need to explain for a non-coder that code needs to have a structure, and
Yeah.
even the capitalization of words matter. And this is not something that people are used to. They are used to this, right? So a lot of companies are selling this interface, chatty
Yeah.
interface, as the
Yeah.
code, Lovable, Windsurf,
Yep.
Replit, and all. But this is kind of lie. Code is still structure. It's not a natural language yet. It
Nope.
is still structure. So explaining people on the syntax of things, on the why this need to be deployed and blah blah blah, this is an important step, and no one has patience to ask a teacher or someone all the time. Sometimes you just want to ask the question there now, 24/7. Now we have AIs for that. Now the AI can be a teacher.
I have a theory. I just want to point it out. Just to check. I think all these AI tools are designed to be imperfect, so that the more tool calls you use, the more money they make.
And
But
then
I
they
mean, I
agree
mean,
to
I
be
mean,
as
that's
as
that's
bad as the
literally
others.
that's literally capitalism. Like you just described
It is.
capitalism, because what someone will do will say, "Hey, we have the same performance, but it's 1 penny cheaper," and then
Right.
it all begins again. So, like, I don't know if it's intentional. I just think it's intentional effect of capitalistic economy where they're not trying to nerf it. They're just gonna literally race to the bottom all day and night.
Maybe a little bit. But yeah.
They form a
Yeah,
cartel or
yeah,
something like that.
well, this is a fear based upon a centralized company. A centralized company would do this, but while there's enough decentralization where there's multiple, multiple, multiple competitors, this is the whole thing about it against monopolies. Like, so this is more of an argument that there needs to be eventually a breaking up of OpenAI. You know what I mean? Like, there's like this massive centralization that will inevitably occur when the amount of money and processing power becomes absolutely insane, which it already is. There's going to be that thing. Well, Barry, you're completely right. There will be nerfing just to control the profits, but they're not now, not in this exact moment.
I don't know, man. I'm feeling it, especially after a few glasses. It's definitely I'm feeling nervous.
Your telepathy is accurate right now. Yes, 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 exactly.
I think when the
Exactly.
imperfections go away, then there's less of a need for the coder and more of a need for just automating right? Like creating stuff without the need of anyone actually. That's when we'll see like self code generation, right? Like you just be like, hey, I want some tax income software customized for B, and it'll just build it for you. And then you don't need an interaction. Then we're useless. We don't care about the code anymore.
Exactly.
People, the current situation is like we have two bald people fighting, two legend bald fighting, and they are attacking each other. Let's see how that goes. I'm going to use an ability, intimidate. Uh, this is an
Just
ability that I
yell,
have.
actually yell really loud on the stream. That'll work. That's the actual. This
I've done that before.
That-
Yeah,
Intimidate.
so the all the bald guys intimidated. So I guess we have a game here. It's not NFT collected again, but we could call it like Bald Battle Arena, something like that. And then now I would return for the flow that Barry had. We would deploy that to Vercel, get the GitHub, open in a repository, and start coding from it.
Good luck. It failed for me. So I had to copy paste.
Yeah,
And that's the
was
bug of the
fun.
day right now.
yeah.
Yeah, nothing much has changed. I mean, it used to be Stack Overflow. Now it's AI. You just copy paste.
Yep, definitely copy paste. I mean, I mean, that was the argument a long time ago. When I started getting into software, well, all you're doing is just going to Stack Overflow and copy pasting. That's all you're doing. Same exact argument. Like that's all we're doing, guys. For years, we've been copy pasters, absolute copy pasters.
It
Nothing
feels
wrong
more
with it.
it feels more ethical because you prompted for it, you know what I mean? Whereas on Stack Overflow, you're literally stealing at that point, you know? Now you asked for it, you kind of still take, but at least it feels more like, well, at least I created it somehow.
At least you created it somehow. Yeah, that's what we'll tell the robot overlords as they consume our world. At least we prompted you guys, to get going.
You
Um,
earned it, right?
yes, we earned
Prompted.
this. We earned this right. Absolutely. The I mean, where do you guys want to go with this? I mean, we can keep on going. Mateus, where are you feeling? What would you like to do? I know you got a hop pretty soon. You said.
Yeah, in a
Uh,
couple minutes. I was thinking
yeah.
we could pass that for Barry now, and you, you can fork on your machine. Let's make this public.
Go for it.
There you
Is
go
this the
for it.
same repo? Is this the same repo I suggested, or is it like, is this a new repo? Did you
It's a
make any
public
repo?
link on Vercel. Let me send here in the chat.
So you're handing it off at the most difficult part, is that what you said?
Yeah, of course, I did the easy part, and now the difficult part go for the specialists.
I see.
All right. It's currently in the Crypto Vibe chat. If anyone wants to hop in, and Barry is going to take it from there. Actually, it's funny. I was talking with Kevin, I think last week, not this week, but essentially having an idea of like playing tennis with a repo, and feels like they're kind of doing that right now.
Yeah, out of necessity.
Well, I
Yeah.
I actually think it's a good technique. Like you hand off to the other person, they get to speak, they get to show off their tools, and then you get to iterate on it, and everyone adds something. We reach a consensus at the top level, right?
Yeah, no,
Pretty
that's
good.
good. Well, I'll have to hop off. Barry, now you gotta bear with all the bugs that I created. So this is good for the economy. I create bugs, you create bugs, and then
Yeah.
we only have more jobs, right? This
Exactly.
way AI is not going to
Perfect.
get rid of jobs.
No, we buy more AI tools to fix the bugs of the previous AI tools, and then we just put it through more like AI agents that will try to fix bugs created by previous AI agents.
We should create
And
a private equity firm on this. We create bad AI tools, and then we have a lot of companies that would solve the problems that other companies create, and then make billions of dollars with that.
guys, we're Web3. We're crypto. We have to be ethical. Come on. We have to have high we have high
Okay.
standards here.
Okay, let's
Like,
create a
come
DAO.
on, come on,
Launching a
Come
token.
on.
Gotcha.
guys.
Let's create a
Come
DAO.
on.
Okay.
decentralization maxis. Let's go.
Okay, gotta go, people. Was lovely. Thank you all for having me today.
Matthias, take care, buddy.
Looking forward
Yeah,
for
it
the
was a
next
great
one.
chat.
Bye.
Thanks,
Yeah.
brother. See you.
I also need to hop. Maybe Marcus, you and Barry can like finish up and finish some stuff up.
Yeah, love it. Go for it.
Cool.
Sure. I just wanted to show quickly the response from the deep research, and then we can wrap it up, I guess.
That's
Put
perfect.
it on-
Yeah,
put it on
I've actually,
chat.
I like the deep research. I've done it maybe 3 or 4 times. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, it's
I
really
like it a
nice.
lot too. I think it's very powerful. I don't know what model they use underneath, but
Mhm.
it feels really powerful. Wait, where's my presentation screen? Sorry. One moment. 1 second. Yeah, all right. Can you see my ChatGPT screen?
Yep. Perfect.
All right. So, just to go back,
Can you make it a little bigger? Once again, I'm like
yeah,
trying
absolutely.
to. There we go. Thank you.
Not a problem.
You probably
How
have
to
a
build-
giant, massive screen there.
That's okay. I'm blind, so
You're blind.
with the glasses, it's evening time. It's hard to see.
Yeah, I get it.
A little bit on the scale. But anyway, how to build MPC server using TypeScript? Explain it like I'm a junior dev. Keep it simple and short. And then it asked me a bunch of questions. So you mentioned the what did you call it, Socratic?
Socratic method. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of does the same thing, because I guess they don't want to waste API calls. So it's just doing like, we don't want to waste your deep research. So why don't we get it right straight away? And I'm like, yeah, just do your thing, and let's see the result. So it thought for 10 minutes. You can see on the right, it shows you like the sources where it got the information from, and the activity, which basically is the timeline. It's like, I'm pondering on suitable MPC library. Is it MPC? Oh. Yeah, it's searching for. Wait, is this the right thing? Hold on a second.
Is it?
Wait.
I think it's the wrong. You put MPC. It's MCP. Isn't it MCP?
I'm pretty sure it's MCP.
Yeah. Well, I
damn
think
it.
I think that is a wonderful time for us to sign up. That is amazing, and the
Yeah.
AI did wonderfully well. So
It
thank
did
thank
extremely
you,
well.
thank you AI. This is a human error at this point,
MPC.
and
I
yeah.
don't know. I think I wouldn't call it an error. I would call it a wonderful accident. But
Yeah, yeah. This is, I think, a good lesson for all the viewers out there. Prompt with maybe half an Aperol, but no more than one. No more than one Aperol. Any other advice, Barry, for the audience?
yeah, the the accuracy goes down with Aperols. So there is definitely
Okay.
a sweet spot where your vibes go up and your
Ah.
accuracy goes down. So you have to find the sweet spot where your vibes are high and your accuracy is on top as well. So.
I think I'm gonna turn this into a bow right here and a thank you, Barry, for your contributions today, and everyone out there who is vibing with the crypto vibes. Thank you in the audience. This was fun. We intend to have this just be fun, hanging out on a Friday, and maybe we'll learn 1 or 2 things as we go along. We don't have a tagline. Barry, do you think we should have a tagline for this? I think last week we was like, that's been fun vibing. I don't know.
For this one?
Yeah, for this one. Would you like to make up the tagline for this one?
Vibing gone wrong.
Vibing gone wrong. All right, everyone. Well,
Gone wild. Vibing gone wild.
Vibing gone wild. Well, we appreciate Barry gone wild today, and everyone, all the viewers out there. Enjoy. All wins, no losses. I'm seeing in chat. Yes, Dia, I like that. I like that. All wins, no losses. I like that. That's a good.
Just good vibes.
That's a
I mean,
good.
we had
Good vibes for sure. Vibe with us. That's another good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So, anyways, I'm going to close the stream. We'll be here next week.
Yeah.
We'll put these on Luma. and get these in public and just hang out with people. I think this is cool to learn. I learned about that. What was it? What was the new feature? The console.grok.com. That was pretty cool. So I'm going to tinker around with that. So, anyways, take care, Barry. Take care, everyone, and
Thank you,
enjoy the rest of
Marcus.
the day. Yeah, man. See ya.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye.